You beat yourself in room 5.
Oh, pardon. Yeah, I got it. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay,
Totally screwed it up.
I'm going first because I'm going to not want to do that. So what levels do you have? You have mutation, creative mortar as well, and then
Yeah,
Professor
I've
X.
got
Total production value lost
Professor
there.
X and the range
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
no worries.
one range.
Okay.
Patrick, when are you going to play, boss? We're so ready. Do, 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 do.
I am going to just carry on with what I've been doing all night unsuccessfully. Buy a kiln. Your turn.
Ben's going for the old kiln
All right.
stranglehold, if you will. Haven't seen Jocelyn's team yet either tonight.
I don't know what to do with myself.
Still trying to understand what's happening. I get that.
You should have.
So I think she was doing some
So I'm
mimic
gonna spend a
ramp.
bolt to buy a Twingo, and then I'll spend 2 to buy Ant-Man, and then I will pass priority.
Nope.
So a little
Okay,
bit
and I
of
will
video
end turn.
interference here.
Okay.
Jocelyn's frozen, but she bought a Chewingo for Swarm.
I'm
And,
gonna Heimdall. I'm gonna buy another kiln. And then I'm gonna put those in my bag with create food and water.
So what Ben is trying to do here, the way this format works is each character you buy reduces the costs of your other characters. So in essence, you can buy a lot of stuff
I'm gonna make a sidekick.
for low cost. The kilns that he keeps buying, those blue dice, are going to make his opponent's dice more expensive. So essentially nullifying the effect of the discount for his opponents. It's Ben versus Ben. It's Ben versus Jocelyn. Oh man, Donkey Kong's Big Toe
Okay,
just
I will
killed
spend a
everybody.
bolt to buy
Unlucky.
Another Twingo. My mimic costs 2, and I will make a sidekick.
Okay.
Pass to you.
Yep.
All right, back to Ben. He does get both of his kilns. So the cost of characters is now going to be current cost plus however many number of characters you have in the field, which is sort of a unique card in that way. So it's the only real card that works, like in terms of increasing the cost of characters.
In the field.
What does that do? It makes things cost more?
Yeah, it costs 1 more for each die you have in the field. So currently I have 2 out, you have 2 characters, so all your stuff, all your characters, only characters, are going to cost 4 more.
Yeah.
Yep. That's the one.
All right.
Okay, I'm going to buy an Orc Knob, and then I'm going to buy an Orc Boy, and then I'm going to Heimdall.
Orc Knob and Orc Boy working together because of... So Orc
Alright,
Boy
so
says,
filling the
when he's
bag.
KO'd, if you control another Orc character, return Orc Boy to the field. So essentially, if Orc Knob is alive, Orc Boy cannot die. Double Ben is trippy. Oh, Pickles. That's what you're talking about, Double Ben. Sorry.
I need to reroll these
Sorry.
dice.
I messed that up, Jordo. Thanks for letting me know. You said Ben versus Ben earlier. I had no idea what was going on, but now this totally makes sense. So Jocelyn gets, it looks like, a Chewinga and her Mimic
So I will
out.
field mimic, copying sidekick.
There you go. So Mimic copies a character that's already in your field, and when one of those characters is fielded, you get to draw and prep 2.
Yep.
And I will use the mutation global to spin mimic up to spin down.
Okay.
So I no longer have to attack with. I'll pass priority.
Nothing.
So
Okay,
Jocelyn
my turn.
wants her Chewinga to be on level 1, which is why she spun that down. Also, Mimic being on a higher level, not super important since it is copying Sidekick, so it technically has 1/1 stats. Teams are not updated. Oh, Pickles, did I forget to do that? Am I the worst? I think you're totally right. Hang on one sec. Let's see if I can find Ben's team. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Yeah. So Ben has
Okay, I'm
his
gonna buy-
stranglehold portion of his team out. You know, everything is more expensive, so he is going to use the fabricate mechanic to be buying his stuff. It sort of is a way to get around the purchase costs because it's buying dice in a
turn
totally
2
different
on
way.
Orc boy. So what I want to do, not with that die, with this die. That means I can buy a Firefly for 2.
I'm looking for this. Sorry,
Oh,
this list. Sorry, everybody. So what happens when the third
man, I
game
can
starts
buy
at 11? You know,
2 as
getting
well.
crazy. Thanks for letting me know, Kim. And also,
your
it's
turn.
Ben versus Ben again. There we go. We're back. We got it.
All right.
You know.
Swarm. Yay.
So the swarm keyword is if a character with swarm is in the field. When you pull that die from your bag in the clear and draw step, you get to draw an additional die.
Yep.
So
That's better.
Jocelyn actually rolling 5 this turn instead of the standard 4. I mean, her purchase power is so limited now with those kilns out that she sort of has to work with what she's already bought or get an insane amount of energy and fork out the cash for something.
Okay, I will field Ant-Man. He's on level 3.
So Ant-Man is going to be her
I will
source of
field my
damage.
Sidekick.
It's just going to be hard
2.
to make that fast
I
enough.
will-
Depending on what Ben chooses to use as his damage method. I mean, he could use Morph, again, to copy any of
Use the
Jocelyn's
mutation
dice
global
in the
to
field.
Spin Ant-Man down 1 level.
I don't have any characters, so you can just attack 2 unblocked anyway.
Mimic up 1 level. Thanks for pointing out. And in all sincerity, so I will just attack with Ant-Man.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Ant-Man comes through for 5 anyway because Ben has no
Okay.
blockers. There was no spinning that was required.
Firing on all cylinders.
That's right. Old 11 p.m. Dice Masters, folks. Ben's trying to get his orcs out there.
Heimdall. Pay 1 for this dude. And I will create food and water. Yep.
Create food and water going to reload the bag for Ben. He gets to put 1 die either in prep or in used.
Boy or knob.
Actually, no, I'll put that there. This is an orc knob.
Orc
Okay.
knob.
Level 1.
Not to be confused with the orc
2-1.
boy, of course.
And your turn.
Okay. I'm doing nothing with those.
Yep.
1 die in my bag. 3 more.
All right, didn't get a swarm trigger this turn. Trying to think what her game plan could be here. So actions are one way because
No, I
the
have a
kiln only increases
important for me to
character
remember.
costs. I'm not sure that... I mean, she could go Orbital Strike. Ben brought Orbital Strike. Mutation's not going to help.
With your kiln, it cost me, what, like 6 extra? Is that what's happening?
How many characters do you have in your field?
4
I can't
characters
really
or character dice?
It's character dice.
Yeah, so it's
So I have
purchase cost
5
plus
dice.
1 for each die in the
So your
field.
characters will cost you 10 extra.
Characters cost 10
So
extra.
essentially, I can't buy anything.
Seems likely, unless you get rid of your
Unless I get
characters.
less character.
Yep.
Yep, that's a good bet. I like it. All right. I guess I'm going global routes here. Well, Ant-Man is a level 2.
So Ant-Man going to be coming through for the damage here.
Okay.
And question mark. do anything with any of that. So, global. Spin Mimic down. He wasn't on that one. Spin. And I will man for 5.
You're attacking with that man for 5. I'm down to 10.
Ant-Man busting through for another 5 damage.
Is that what's happening? I can't really
Yeah.
see your picture is not very clear at all. So
Sorry, just
It's okay.
let me know if there's anything you can see.
yeah, that you just attacked with that man, right? That's it.
Yeah, I just attacked with Ant-Man and a Mimic and a Chwinga in my field.
Yeah. Okay.
And I'm pretty sure
Alright.
last turn I was supposed to swarm and I forgot.
I don't remember. He does get Firefly, which is going to be a damage source for him.
I'll be able to roll a bolt.
He didn't get a single bolt in his reserve, though, which is the criteria for Firefly to deal damage.
I will spend.
Also didn't get Morph, so he can't use his Orbital Strike as he wanted to.
Firefly.
Just kind of a meh turn here for Ben.
Um,
I'm not sure what he can do with 3 masks, but we'll find out.
Heimdall.
Heimdall's always good. Keeps sidekicks out of your bag.
I will use fabricate Amber Golem with the key of those 2.
Fabricate to get Amber Golem.
Let's do that.
Again, the idea
And I'll create
here
water.
is that eventually Ben is going to be getting characters for 1
I'm gonna throw a
KO.
sidekick on your turn.
So he's going to KO to deal damage. He's also going to KO to purchase another Golem.
1 die in my bag. I'm going to pull out.
See how quickly
more.
Jocelyn can get her Ant-Man through the bag. Also, Ben gets +2 health
All
every
of
time he
them.
fabricates with Amber Golem, which is really cool.
Hey, I got an Ant-Man. I didn't get any masks.
So the masks are important
mask
because
Nope.
she's going to use
Alright.
the mutation global to spin up Ant-Man, which is what is required for him to be unblockable.
All right, I'm gonna field Ant-Man. I'm gonna pass priority to you.
Create food and water. Put that in my bag. Put that in my bag.
And I'm going to attack with 4 sidekicks.
Attack
I'll
with
block
4
with 2.
sidekicks. Ben blocks 2, takes 2,
I'm back down to 10.
which is fine, I think, to him. Like with that, if he can shut down this one Ant-Man, unblockable Ant-Man, Jocelyn really can't do any damage here. So Ben does have plenty of characters here. He could go for Orbital Strike. I'm not sure if that's really the play in terms of longevity here. But he seems to be keeping a lot of his first roll.
Oh,
Didn't
for God's sake.
he did not get Firefly again, which is
I will
unfortunate
pay 1 to field.
because he could essentially
Well,
fabricate for free.
Nothing to field Orc Boy. Nothing to field those guys.
Because
You
of
got
the
all
way-
level 1. You,
Orc Knob and Orc Boy work.
I can't even do what I was going to do. Well, that's good. What do you have in the field? Ant-Man.
Oh, that's
Chwinga.
good.
And Mimic. Copying a sidekick.
So I can't copy your Ant-Man with Morph and spin it up because I don't have any level 2 characters. So I will field Morph and copy your Ant-Man because there's nothing better to copy.
Yep, Ant-Man the best target there for Morph.
And then
Which actually Ben is a little bit fortunate because Ant-Man doesn't stay in the field all that often.
I guess I will fabricate.
Jocelyn would like to be
Morph
attacking with Ant-Man
and-
as much as possible. And the other Orc.
No, because I can't. Oh, okay. So you're gonna get a psychic next turn, and it's not gonna matter. Sure, I'll copy Ant-Man. That's fine. And then with these, I will. Spend 4 on an orbital strike. Pass priority.
Pass back.
Your turn.
All right. There are 2 dice in my bag. One is a Chewinga. And all that was going back in were sidekicks. So there's 2 more of those.
Oh no, I'm an idiot. This orc was actually level 2. Well, that was stupid.
Okay. I'm gonna reroll 2 sidekicks. Don't really do anything. Okay, so I'll pay 1 to
Alright.
field Chewinga. He is on his level 2 side.
Had a bathroom for a second.
I will field a sidekick. So I prep 2 because Mimic is still copying.
Yep.
I will spin down Chewinga.
To spin up Ant-Man.
Spin up Ant-Man.
And punch in the
making him
throat.
Unblockable. I will pass priority.
Nope.
Okay, I will attack with unblockable Ant-Man for 5.
5 more. So, again,
You
just
fabricated last turn?
No.
just 5 at
No,
a
you didn't.
time.
I'm
you're
currently
down
on
to
5. Yep.
But Ben could gain a lot of life here. I mean, I think he has 3 more Amber Golems, which is 6 health.
I will pay 1 to field Amber Golem, also level 1, and get no masks. And
I think he's got to fabricate
I will
here.
create food and water. And pass priority.
Maybe not. I mean, maybe he just thinks Ant-Man's not
And
coming
I'll
through the
let my
back.
turn because
Alright.
I'm not doing anything.
1 sidekick in my bag.
Yeah, without Firefly out.
Oh, actually, I could have done something. Okay, never mind.
And apparently I have all of the luck in the world with this Ant-Man die because he came back. He didn't roll yet, so maybe.
The half-hearted yay from Ben.
Roll.
I love it. Ant-Man does
Rolls.
roll character face, and there's a mask.
Level 2.
Ay,
So,
ay.
a
Ben's
sidekick.
picking up his thing.
prep 2.
Unfortunate rolls.
Oh, this sucks. I don't have anyone to spin down. Here I was thinking I was a smarty pants. Alright. Field Ant-Man level 2.
I shouldn't have packed away then, huh?
Ah,
I don't pack away yet. I mean, yes, I can spin down this Mimic on level 1.
everything is level 1. So again, for Ant-Man to be
So let's
unblockable,
spin
he has
down.
to be able to spin up.
Okay, so
And in order to
I'm
spin him
going
up, you have to spin a different one of your characters down, thanks to the mutation global. Ben was thinking it was
attack
curtains.
with Mimic and a Chewinga, which has no attack.
Okay, I'll let the Tring go through and I'll block Hawk Boy with Mimic.
Alright.
You're blocking Mimic?
Yep.
Dead. Alright, so does get Firefly this time, so there will be, if he can roll it, some damage dealt. Oh my, single bolt again. That is super unfortunate. I'm not sure that, actually Firefly rolled once this game, I think, so far.
Heimdall.
So he could gain 6 life here, though. By fabricating 3
Yes, I'll
times.
Fabricate Amber Golem. To get another Amber Golem.
Go up by 2.
Plus 2 life for Ben. Up to 7. Just gonna buy him at least 1 turn.
Before I do that,
Yeah, he wants to fabricate the other stuff first.
I'm going to do that, but I'm also going to fabricate this Orc Boy who comes back at level 1. Although I don't want to do that. I don't know, I'm not playing very well. I just won't do that. I'll do what I did before. I'll fabricate Amber Golem for an Amber Golem. And then I guess I should probably start trying to do some damage. So there's only 3 in that. I will spin down this to spin this up.
Alright.
It's now unblockable.
There's now an unblockable 5 Ant-Man.
And then I will create food more. Actually, I don't want to do that, do I? I just don't want to do anything. Maybe I do. I can do that and then that. Is that worth it? Probably not. Oh, we both have create food more, don't we?
We do.
Create food and water, and then create food and water.
There it is. Good bag management there from Ben.
Okay.
I don't know if he was going to punch through with Morph that turn or not.
4 sidekicks came out of the bag.
4 sidekicks.
Well, this is probably one of the only times someone said, I need a more expensive mimic.
5 cost Mimic
Mimic is the best mimic.
is the way, yeah.
Oh, the sense of the field. I see.
And Mimic did not roll.
Mimic didn't roll. Did get 1 sidekick. Ben catches 1 roll break so far.
A sidekick, just for the sake of fielding a sidekick. And I'm pretty sure I don't have enough money to buy anything.
No, everything costs 10.
Everything's going to cost $1 million.
It's going to cost 100.
10 more.
Wait, I could buy actions though. Actions don't cost
Not
more, do
bad.
they? Only characters.
Yep.
So I could.
Not sure
I
that
could buy an orbital
actions.
strike. Are there any orbital strikes left?
Right, yes.
I would like to do that, please.
Orbital strike for 4.
That's 4.
Yep.
What color is it?
Green.
Does it matter?
Doesn't
Green.
matter.
Oh, I have a green. Perfect.
The
So I
interesting
bought an orbital strike
part about Orbital
Yeah,
Strike
we'll pass
and
forward.
Jocelyn's current board state
and turn.
is that the
Alright, throw my
sidekicks
bag.
rarely come back. So it could be
So I
a.
want to try an orbital strike now. I'll probably keep the energy.
Oh yeah.
Hey-oh, okay.
Oh yeah. So that's
I'll spend
the grand poobah of attack stats.
4 to field these guys.
So Ben has all of his characters that he's purchased in the field, which is obviously the best time to orbital strike. Last turn upset over Trey. Lucky Green Devil Mask didn't roll for Trey. Ay ay ay. All these nail biters tonight. I love it. Do do do
I'm gonna
do.
fabricate this amber golem for another amber golem.
2 more lives.
Plus 2
2 on
life
9.
for Ben.
It does.
Up to 9 health. Nothing like some life gain. Which, by the way, Team of the Month from DM North is this Saturday. If you're interested in making a life gain team, they're playing a format where you start with 0 health, and the first person to gain 20 health
So I want
is
to
the
swing
winner.
through for 5, Jocelyn. Does that work?
I don't know. Do you want to pass priority so I can make a sidekick?
No, I'll never pass priority.
Madame Web, definitely MVP.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna Heimdall, and
That
then
card's
I'm
so
going to
good.
do something outlandish, which is
Attack with
Priority.
Morph.
Right? I'm going to feel the sidekick.
crazy times.
Crazy times.
And then I will end my turn.
So not going to go for the orbital strike this turn. Ben's biding his
In
time.
my bag is a Chewinga.
I guess
I
he
get
would-
Swarm. Yay.
I mean, in theory, he could have
Yeah,
all of
or
his
more.
Amber Golems out next
Look, an
turn.
orbital strike. Animate.
Also, he'd like to
Could
have
win,
Firefly
but
out.
Also could die.
It's always a big chance. That's a mimic I can spin down.
Yeah, so the issue
Or
here with
masks.
Jocelyn using Orbital Strike is that she doesn't have any big attack characters. Could be the kiss of death, has been said. Orbital Strike, for those who don't know, it says roll all of your active character dice.
No masks.
Add up the attack values of the dice that land on their character's
Yeah.
face. And deal that to the opponent.
It was gonna be.
Pardon?
Yeah, the Ant-Man is nowhere near as good as we hyped it up to be.
No, it's not reliable.
Yeah.
Yeah, anything that has Awaken,
So I will
it's just
spend
you have to plan around
1 to
Awaken
field this
way too
mimic,
much.
And I'll just copy Ant-Man.
Copy
not?
Ant-Man.
Yep.
That is a
And I
problem.
will field the Chewinga, because why not? And I will pass priority.
Nope.
I will end turn.
Okay.
So the good news about Mimic copying Ant-Man is that if she gets 2 masks, she can spin one down, spin one up,
It
and
would be
then
a lot more
spin one down,
reliable
spin
if
the
I
other
put
one up,
Billy Club on this team.
because
Yes.
that way they would both be.
Would have been a smart
Unblockable.
plan when I was making this team.
Ben got
Hour
one of his
before
Amber
the game
Golems.
started.
Okay. I can
He also has his Orbital Strike. He needs both of these.
So,
See what
strike
happens.
here. You guys still have.
He doesn't get either one. Doesn't matter. So unfortunate. The arena's up in 6 minutes.
See, the secret is you have to double orbital strike.
At first you don't succeed.
that.
Orbital strike, orbital strike, orbital strike again.
Take care about those.
I think he has to fabricate one last time here,
Good idea.
because if Jocelyn comes
I'm
through
going
for...
to enact the wrath of spinning this down to spin this up, and then passing priority.
All right, I'm passing back.
I'm scared.
Attack with your Ant-Man with a vengeance.
And that unblockable? Is that what happens?
He is unblockable.
Okay, what level is he on, or what his stats?
Level 3.
Level 3,
5.
so he's 5, so I'm down 5.
Down
Alright.
5. Blood has been shed,
End
folks.
turn.
And turn.
Back to
2
Jocelyn.
sidekicks in my bag.
2 sidekicks.
2 more
Plus
coming. Nope, one's an orbital.
Orbital strike again. Could be the kiss of death here. Orbital strike does not land though.
Mask.
She needs 2
Going
masks.
to get me 5, and you're at 9.
If I'm thinking of this correctly. I think you just have to re-roll both sidekicks here. You don't necessarily want orbital strike, but it could be a good plan B if you don't get another mask here in your reroll.
Sidekick.
And that's going to make things interesting.
Okay, just for the sake of putting something in my bag, I'm going to buy a cake.
Cake, 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 cake.
I will spin down Mimic
Mhm.
to spin Ant-Man up. I will pass priority.
I'm going to make a sidekick despite your protest.
Alright. And I am going to attack with Ant-Man for 5.
Cool. I'm also going to cake because...
Go
Yeesh.
for it.
I don't care about it.
Wait, isn't Mimic also an Ant-Man right now
3 in
though?
my bag.
Am I thinking wrong that she could have
That's right.
spun up, spun down, spun up, spun down?
Yes. Another Amber Golem, just what I need.
So Ben rolling
okay.
practically everything he doesn't need here.
Don't
He
want
needs
this.
a sidekick to be a bolt. He needs Firefly
Want
to be
this.
character.
Can't field that.
He doesn't really care about these Amber Golems much.
Oh, I should have kept the bolt. Oh, I don't know. I'll pay 3 to field these guys. And then, for what it's worth, I will carry this to buy an Amber Golem to gain 2 more life, so you can't kill me with that man anymore.
Not this turn.
Ben up to
This
6.
Alright. I will make a sidekick.
Make a sidekick, thin the bag.
1 in my
Of course,
bag.
with so many sidekicks in the field, Create Food and Water gonna be not
That's
super,
a cake and an orbital strike and an Ant-Man.
not
Maybe.
super.
Orbital strike.
Orbital Strike came up blank. So did Ant-Man, which is really the critical piece here.
Roll
If Ant-Man doesn't roll,
Ant-Man and a sidekick.
even Orbital Strike wouldn't do it.
Ant-Man is too high, and I don't have any masks.
Jeepers.
Okay. I will pay to field Ant-Man on level 3.
Yep.
I will field the sidekick.
Yep.
I will cake.
Wait, what did your Mimic copy? Ant-Man.
Mimic was copied Ant-Man.
You should have prepped 2 when you fielded Ant-Man.
Oh, so
So prep
Wait,
2, and then
what's
there's
in your
nothing left in the
No.
bag. Or no
no,
sidekicks
that's not
anyway.
too bad. So we're just gonna not worry about that. Let's just say that I didn't use cake and I just burned it. How would we do that? Same thing. All right, let's attack.
Lots of attacks. Of
With
course, I
2
think
Chwingas that are on 0-1s, 2 sidekicks, and an Ant-Man that is on level 1, I guess.
yeah.
1.
2-1.
I will block the things with a never dying boy.
Orc boys never
that
dying
keeps me
in
through.
the fact that because he has another orc in the
And
field, they
I'll
will
block
come back at
the
level 1.
Other sidekick with my sidekick.
Nice.
Are you letting one sidekick through, or are you letting?
Blocking 3 things. These are 3 things.
Oh, you're
so
blocking.
2 Blocking all 3 things.
Okay.
So my
All
orc
the
boys
KOs.
come back at level 1 because I have an orc knob.
Yep.
And my psychic dies. Okay.
Alrighty,
Come
so
on, double orbital strike.
gotta be orbital strike here for
The
like
moment you've been waiting.
1,000. Should have got none. But the morph will. Oh, he's playing
Come on, orbital
rare
strike.
morph. I keep forgetting. He did
You
get
got
one.
One of them.
Also got a bolt
Okay.
and firefly, so that's
Ooh,
already
and I
2
can
damage
actually
off the
do some
top.
Damage with that. Huh. Okay, I will field morph. I will copy your Ant-Man.
Okay, he's level 3.
He
That
is.
matters.
No, it's only more. Morph copy their level, so morph level 1.
Okay.
I'll pay 2 for Firefly.
So
then I
firefly's
will
gonna do
use-
some damage.
Saving these 2. So these 2 are here, these 2 are my reserve. I will use Orbital Strike.
All right,
Alright.
this could be
Go Ben.
very punchy.
Okay.
Oh, got all the golems,
Bad.
got almost all the orcs. He didn't get firefly, which
Good
again
enough.
would have been just as good.
Probably not. So these go to...
Just as good if
8,
it would have
10.
died.
15. Come on.
That's 15.
Look at that.
game.
15.
That is good.
What a
Good
smack.
job, Ben.
Hooray.
Really.
Go orbital strike.
Orbital strike for the win. It was a race. I mean, as soon as Ben got Jocelyn locked out with the kilns, it was like, well, is Ant-Man gonna win or is Orbital Strike gonna win?
Yeah, well,
It was a
kind
close
of,
call, though.
it was kind of what it was meant to do.
Yeah.
But yeah,